Good morning to you. It must be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time because it's time for another Hardison's tip. First of all, happy Veterans Day to all of the people who are still in uniform and to those brave heroes who gave their lives so we could enjoy our American dream. Hey, today's tip, we're going to get to it because you folks need to get to work, is about boosting some sales success. People that are trying to be entrepreneurs, trying to work, really don't want to work for someone else, or there's some tips that you can give us to help us out. So, sure. My thing would be sell solutions to challenges. No matter if you're up and down the street talking to small businesses, mediocre sales, they have no skills in listening, so it's hard for them to follow a solution. There is a process to it, and I'll be glad to give that to you if you can just email me and let me know what you want. But average sellers sell benefits, not the solutions. Top performers sell solutions to the challenges. In other words, if we're listening to conversations and you already know their neuro linguistic programming, how they take in information, where the pain, where the pleasure point, take some copious notes, listen, and always recap, they will tell you, being the customer, what the solution is that they're looking for. And if your product or service can help them in offering that, you can present it in a feature advantage benefit way before you do the demonstration. So I don't know what you sell. Another thing, manage your selling time. It takes just as much time to sign really a $25,000 deal as it does to sell an $100,000 deal. Why not invest your time in getting more of those $100,000 deals? The same process is still there, but it puts you into a professional category. You've heard the term, I'll say it. ABCs of selling, always be closing. But just as important, ABP, always be prospecting. You should always be communicating to see if there's an opportunity. One thing I'll give you, we have to go to big box stores, let's say restaurants, let's say retail stores or Home Depots. Park is far away from the entrance, which forces you to pass vehicles if I was selling or looking for someone who could use a vehicle. You're going to pass a lot of different interesting vehicles, some that need to be sold, some that need to be replaced. If you can have a conversation going in, you'd be amazed that you can pick up one or two appointments and still get the groceries for the family. The best way also to get over the lost sale is to move into the next sale in your pipeline. If your pipeline is empty, it is much more difficult to recover. So always worry about how am I going to fill the pipeline. Sales is a numbers game. You can't sell to an empty seat. I must have somebody to talk to. So here's where most people drop the ball. We have to get that pipeline full, and it takes prospecting to make sure that we can get that done. Focus on quality, not quantity. To some degree, that numbers come back up. Some people would say, well, it's just not about numbers because that just gives me the number. The key is to create quality conversations. The key is to give the guest a great experience, no matter what you're selling. This way, they have confidence and value in you. They may not support everything that your organization works for, but if they like you and you take care of them because you were listening, you're always going to be in better shape. And always have a next step. We never leave a meeting without knowing what the next step is going to be. But to help you out in your introduction, once you do have the decision maker or makers in the room, before you start with anything else, I would set the rules. Here are the ground rules, Mr. and Miss Customer. Thank you for your time. The only thing I would ask after we speak, if we see that there's a future to move forward, can we agree to set another appointment date? If you don't see any value on what we're going to present to you as a possible solution, can we agree to let me know today? Too often, salespeople think that they have something, and really they just went down an empty rabbit hole. So I hope it helps you out a little bit, but it does not sound like you're in a key account, major account, or even a luxury retail. It seems more like your strip mall or up and down the street. So those would be some of the ways. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit more tomorrow, but we have to end it for today. So once again, happy Veterans Day on the day that most people forget. Originally, Armistice Day. On this day, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, November 11th at 11 o'clock. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, research it. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, as always, imparting. You go out and make